Roby 1, Part 3, over here at Pinegrove Cemetery, Warren, Mass. Continuing the mission to see how many of the early elites we can find and get super familiar with this grave as we whittle down all the Masons. And as you've seen, we've found a lot more than I anticipated. I've shown you the flying saucer, mysterious mound. We don't even know what that thing is. Oh, I got a chance to ask them over there. That's what I should have did. But you gotta be careful over here. I'm gonna go over there and talk to them after. Ooh, it's nice and soft, mate. Cage. That looks like a granite. Could be. Really nice. It weighs a ton. There's some obelisks like over down in this cove. It's got all the different symbols on it. For serving, Tarbell, Hitchcock, Henry Hitchcock. Oh, 1841. 17 years when the lodge opened. One thing we haven't found over here is the Order of the Eastern Star. Look at this one. Rufus Dix. Look at the Leviathan leaves. Looks like eyes and a snake head. Pretty interesting and creepy. That's the nickname I've came up with that. I cannot find a book that has these leaves in it. I've been searching for years because those style leaves are on all different architecture and Worcester, and look from the side, it has a snake look to it too, with the lights creating like a image with my phone. That's pretty cool. And as the sun creeps around, it starts in the east, you know, it's going to be around a little after 12 or so in the afternoon. That's going to creep around, go that way, and then go down, pointing up to those obliques at the end of the day to the sun god, just like the other one in Woodstock Hill Cemetery. This one's got a lot of red in it. Look at these nooks and mounds up in here. This is just insane, mate, yeah? And you figure this has been fashioned here since the 1800s. My theory is the mud flood came before the 1800s, but that Bulgarian researcher claims in the 1800s there was recordings of mud floods. So we'll never know, but we have two different ideas. Hannah More, these are 1818. John Moore, look at that, an octagon obelisk. That's easily 10, 11 feet, easily. Now there's one way over here. It's got some gray substance. Batchelder. It's got a urn. Fancy one too, no handles. If there's anything written on this, you can't see it. Super hard to see. UPS coming in here too. What the hell's going on over here? Look at that. flame. There's the Illuminati flame, or the everlasting flame. This thing shifted. You see that? It's slightly shifted. That's Lyman. This is super tatted. Abby, one of the names. Mary. The Masonic value in this town is just insane, just by looking up at it all. All the different obelisks. I call them stublisks. Another urn. See who this one is. Whoever it is has money, because who can afford? Look at this. Like, look at this stone. It might not look like nothing, but dude, this thing's gotta be 4.5 feet wide. It's taller than me. This thing's probably 6'6", maybe 7 feet. The bottom of it's definitely over 6 feet by 4 feet. This Erascus Strickland guy, we haven't bumped into him. What's this one? So let's take a quick look at this. Erasmus, that's it. Erasmus Strickland, right there. This is all from the Sylvia Buck history book. Let's go up to this other. What's this? Grace Thompson. Let's clean her off a little. Wow, it cracked and it's still holding out. Hathaway. Nathan Hathaway. I wonder if George... There's a few Hathaways I've seen. Black man George I knew passed away. He was a Hathaway, and he believed that was his slave name through researching on the internet. We've seen him here, and I've seen him somewhere else. Maybe Charlton. Good crack in that. The Blair. Nichols, Walker, Coombs, Chapin. I forget if we're at the spot on the other video, but we'll take one quick gander. There's another Keys. Warren Keys. You know, he's related to Solomon. Children. She died at 8. All these children died young. What's this one? 1881. What's that? That's 18. That's 50. Just curious. That child though died young. That says 1826, perhaps. So that's 1820. 2 years old right there. Now this is one of the obelisks that's cut off. That means the life was cut off short. So let's see. She died at 83. I can't escape that number. None of them. $22 months. That's a satanic number too. Died in New Orleans, April 24th, 1845. There's like a creep factor with this. Look at the cracks in it. What do these things symbolize? I've never seen them before. They almost look like the fascies, but they're not. Man, you definitely need paper to read this. To take the Fidel Hodgkins trace paper and scratch it into it, because this is tough to see. 1824 is one of the dates. Look down on the prior side. As far as I'm gonna go over here. 1868. Butterworth. Another wreath that's not connected. But it's not connected at the top, not the bottom. There's different significations for these, I can guarantee you that. 1858's on them. This little one. Oh, Hathaways. Children right here. Harrison Frank maybe, and Annie Alino or something. You're in action. More children, young children that passed. Alright, let's get back over here. Show you another Freemason symbol and some secret handshakes. And then I gotta cut out, so I gotta go on with my day. Today's guitar practice. We've been working on the breakdown. We just gotta get these growls right. My guitar teacher, it seems like he's gonna do the guitar solo in the song. I show you like step by step. Some people don't do that. I'm not in this for the money. There's another yarn. Oh, that's that orcut we were at. That one's definitely has to be looked at down there. Johnson. Let's see if there's children. These ones face a different direction. Yeah, they're all kilted. That one, the one down there, and that one over there. Another yarn. Brown. This one's really tough to read. And little things. No children, as I can see on that. Sun's hitting this one nice, huh? See right there, it hits the bottom. The sun god is it's supposed to hit the bottom. the top, and then supposedly the bottom on the other side. But this one, I believe, never gets sun on this side. Very rarely. How come there's no name on this? It's a Hitchcock. Can't even make it out. It says Mike. Nooks and knolls within this. What's this one? Burbank. That it's died at 22. Octagonish. 4 years, another child. Died July 22nd. Ooh, satanic number. Age 4. 8 months. That one's kind of cool. I took a quick peek at it. It's like a flatty. You know what? You know what I'm wondering? This could have been a huge obelisk at one point, or was intended to be. And if it was, it would be huge. And somehow it never happened. This G.S. Jennings guy. If this was an obelisk, you figure that's 3 by 3 feet easily, 4 by 4 on the bottom maybe. This obelisk would easily exceed 10, 15 feet. Something could have changed history in that guy's view. Let's go down here. Excuse me. Here's another one. Another Freemason. 1855. Looks like 18. Huh. It's hard to read that. Let me get the pen. G.O. Dow. All right. There's another Mason added to the list. Headstone busted. All right. Gonna tear down. Uh-oh. A lot more Masons here than I intended to today. Burbank. Burbank. This is 1828. This guy had a big family. The jewelry's so rare to see. Scroll and a little flower. Could these be Masonic in nature? Possibly. FD Drury. It's over 10. WD Drury. My theory is every one of these obelisks is a Freemason. And if you look at it, that's just telling us. Then all the littler ones are the family as they spread out. Another urn. George Rand. It's hard to make out the dates on that. His wife, Agnes Francis. Look at the mounds, nooks and knolls. Over here, I know there's another Mason cutter. Right here. Look at this. Order of UGV Japan. That could be another secret society linked into it. 32 is the number. Carrie E. Cutter, Nurse 21st Regiment, Mass. Walls died in USS Northern, buried in National Cemetery, Newborn, North Carolina, July 29th, 1842. Died at 18. She died 20 years old. This is why people are ungrateful. People sacrifice their life for this country. Walter Powers Cutter. Whitaker over there. Charles Dodge, 1826 in it. Now here's another entrance that comes up into here. Now obviously Molly wasn't taken out that way. And over here there's another crypt mound, as you can see in the distance. But I'm gonna end this part over here at the secret handshakes, and then the next part, which won't be today, is gonna go through the whole area where Molly was abducted. And as I bash that, I think it's Sarah Stein's book, you'll see there's a lot of things in that book I don't like. Some more secret handshakes. Studley, H.Z. Studley. Another one. The secret handshake. (1861). It has a lamb too. Look at this. It's got some cool symbols on it. It's got a harp. this? This guy was some kind of musician or something. The briefer life, the earlier immortality. It's got the sun up there. Could that be referencing the sun god? Obviously. The harp, the guitar. And that thing resembles a Masonic symbol. I don't know what it actually is. It's hard to make out. Nathan Richardson died in Paris, France. Born in South Reading, Mass. Why would his thing be here? That's odd. Maybe his wife was from here. Cool. We'll end it at that. Roby 1. See you on the next video.